Satuni, a friend coming from the same country, and I talk every night on the phone. She often complains about her boss, and she told me that she cannot adapt to her work. One evening, she wanted to see me badly, and I could tell that something was wrong. I was worried, so I rushed out to meet her. When I got there, I took out my phone, but she was already there. She seemed to have waited for me a while. I asked Satumi what went wrong. She did not answer. Instead, she wanted to borrow my ID, ARC, and ATM card. I told Satuni that the passport, ARC, and ATM card are very important to me when I am living in Taiwan. I can never lend them to other people. I can take responsibilities if they are lost or stolen. I think she was upset, so I asked her what was wrong. Satuni told me she did not like her job, and the employer would sexually harass her. But the employer held all her IDs. Her friend got her a new job and asked her to leave the current job. She needs other people's ID to take the second job. I was so shocked. And I told her that if we need to change our job, we need the permission of Taiwan's Labor Affairs Council. We cannot leave without telling anyone. In that case, we become illegal workers and can end up in poorer states. We may be victims of human trafficking and can never go home. In the meantime, I reminded her that she could call 1955 to report her employer for sexual harassment. It was wrong for her employer to confiscate her ID. She could ask for her ID back. If the employer refuses to do so, she can ask 1955 for help. She can call 1955 too if she falls victim to human trafficking. After calling 1955, the case will be transferred to the Labor Bureau. If the investigation shows that the employer violated laws, they will assign us new work. If the contract is terminated by employers without legitimate reasons, we can validate the termination at Labor Bureau before leaving Taiwan to protect our rights. Satuni took my advice and did not look so troubled. Seeing her leaving, I hoped she would live more peacefully and happily in Taiwan.
I went shopping with a friend, and when we went to a bank to wire money home, I told him to go to a bank designated by the Taiwan government, because in this way, the money transfer would be safe. My friend told me that his brother is coming to Taiwan soon and can bring something from home. He asked me if there is anything I miss. I told him not to bring these things to Taiwan because Taiwan's Agricultural Affairs Bureau has regulations about which animal product and vegetables are prohibited from entering Taiwan. My friend was happy to work in Taiwan with his brother, and he's also worried that his brother would have problems getting used to living here. I told him that as long as his brother works legally in Taiwan, and stays away from fights, drugs, obsessive drinking, gambling, everything would be all right.
Please pay attention. It is illegal for workers to take advantage of vacation time or working hours to work for other employers.
Also, there are many no smoking signs in Taiwan's public areas. Smoking is not allowed in public places. Animals are protected in Taiwan's legal system. Our work would be really successful if we follow Taiwan's laws. What happens if we violate Taiwan's regulations?
When we violate Taiwan's regulations while working here, we will be fined, punished, or repatriated. It depends on how serious the violation is. In the most serious case, we will be banned from working in Taiwan again or entering Taiwan, so we must follow the rules.
One day, my friend showed me a flyer saying that this broker charges less than 50% of the original broker. He wanted to check it out and recommend his families and friends to come and work in Taiwan. I told him that my other friends showed me some similar flyers and thought that it was much cheaper. So he contacted the firm right away. They met at a park. My friend gave him his friend's ID and down payment. That person asked my friend to remit service fee later. But he could no longer contact the broker firm after he remitted the service fee. It was then he realized that it was a fraud. He called 1955 right away and asked for help. With the help of the 1955 staff, they reported it to the police. And the police arrested them based on the clues he gave. That was the end. So, when you get hold of these suspicious flyers or calls from strangers, it may be a scam. Call 1955 for help to prevent being scammed.
Let me remind you again, keep your personal ID and financial documents to yourself. Do not lend them to others. When you encounter problems concerning your rights and safety, call the toll-free 24-hour service line 1955. You can access our services in Chinese, Thai, Indonesian, Vietnamese, and English. They can help you with legal problems, transfer, and settlement.